What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to 8,000 Miles Away, where we talk about traveling to the Philippines and traveling to Thailand and cultural events in the culture of the Philippines and lifestyles and relationships abroad and even here. Now, folk, I was scanning YouTube and I ran across this older woman, and I expect more out of an older person because they've lived a long time. Now, a lot of y'all YouTubers don't give you credit for you being your time on this planet, but I try to respect the elderly and people my age and older, or just been around and seen things. But this woman here, she's a little bit better than what we call an ordinary strag. She's probably the one that cultivates the strags and keeps them thinking the way she do. Her thinking in her video, and I just didn't watch one. Once I saw one video, I went back and see if she made an accident. But this strag, this old washed up strag, had 2 or 3 videos that, hang on. 2 or 3 videos bashing black men. She says she don't bash them, but she's doing some bashing, look like to me. And I'm gonna share a little bit of what she said. I couldn't believe it. She's so off code, so wrong, so delusional, it don't even make no sense. You can't be, how can you be that old and stupid? So I'm gonna let you hear this lady here give you her idea of what she think a black man is. So bear with me. We gonna get to these videos now. So hold tight. Let's check her out. Hold tight. Let's check her out. Let's go. Hold on. All right, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to the beginning of this drag.
Responsibility for yourself.
Hold on.
If you want black,
No. You hang on. Let's see what we got here. I got her on. Let's see. Let's try her from here first. Let's try right about right here, and let's let that play. Let's let that play.
Blamed by some black Americans for things.
Her name is Lady BOUIE.
My last video was entitled "Why Black Women Are Seen as the Leaders in the Black Community." I got a lot of negative feedback from black men, either blaming the problems in the black community on white supremacy or blaming it on black women because white supremacy had pushed black women up to hate black men. Now this 4th of July...
Okay, like that right there. And then I stomached my way through all these videos. This video. Okay, we're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go right here. Y'all bear with me, because I could not believe her. Let's get it about right here.
Supremacy has been given too prominent a role in black communities in the United States. And here's another thing.
Listen to this.
Is opening its doors to black Americans. And many black Americans are going and walking through to see what it has to offer. If this country is so awful, if black American women are so awful, if single black women are so much of a problem, if white supremacy is suffocating you, why not go to Africa and see what you can make out of your life over there? Or go to the Philippines. The next thing we hear is that they're taking advantage of you down there, but go and give it a shot. Because the black community, it's time for black people in America to create a new narrative and a new reality for ourselves. It's time for black people to stop blaming everybody else. We need to declare a take responsibility for yourself day. If you think black women are the problem in black America, and you want black women to get somewhere and sit down, then you stand up. That's what you do. Stand up. That's a good way to sit black women down.
Yeah.
You stand up and start taking care of business, trying to speak to the better nature of black men, and they get called simps and beta males and whatever else they want to call them. Dr. Umar Johnson and Dr. Boyce Watkins.
Look at our heroes.
Try to talk. They try to speak to black Americans.
Look at our heroes.
And one of the major things, and I'm going to end this video with this. One of the major things that we have to acknowledge is that there are a lot of black men in the black American community who have a loud mouth, a megaphone, and a lot to say, and they really don't like women. Now that's a reality that we're going to have to face. Dr. Boyce Watkins will try to speak on the black family and black relationships. And they'll come back at him with, oh, he's married to a single mom. Oh, he's this and he's that, and he's a simp, and he's a bad man. And Dr. Umar Johnson, who is all over the place, but he's very firm in his convictions, and they blow him off too. Well, I agree with some of the stuff he said, but I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
When he's talking about the black family and black men being committed to black women and the black family.
A good doctor.
Don't hear anything about them being committed to the black community, but they got so much to say about black women that is very telling.
Okay.
But the black...
We're going to hold it right there. We're going to hold it right there because we're going to address her, and she gives herself away when she tells me that she's a fan of the good doctor and simp-ass Boyce Watkins. So, you know, as we get into this video, I'm going to put her to shame. And you heard what she said. We can ease our way into Africa if we're not happy with what's going on in America. Or we can go to the Philippines and they're taking advantage of it there. But I'm going to cook this old hen right now. Man, I almost said the wrong word. We're going to cook this hen right now because she ain't got a clue of what is really going on. Nobody's interested in sticking around and dealing with these strags in America anymore. The plan is to get your passport and go to Africa, just like you said, woman. The plan is to get your passport and go to Brazil or South America or the Philippines. And if you think the Philippines and Brazil are tricking these men, not the men that's educated, not the men that's street smart, and not the men that's responsible. Only somebody who, you know, because you can get tricked in the United States just like you can get tricked over there if you don't know what in the hell you're doing and you put yourself out there like that. But this woman seems to think that that's not the case because she's uneducated and lost and has nothing but a bunch of old principles in her head. And God help me if she's putting these principles in these young ladies. She's only making matters worse. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a video. Since she thinks it's so bad in the Philippines, I'm going to show you a video of two videos first. First one by Joan. And hang on. Let's go to this. She's interviewed by Phil Scott. Phil Scott. And that starts at about hang on, 8:37 to 9:40. So let's go 8:37. Okay. Let's go right here.
In itself. So why do you think your country is very popular with a lot of passport bros?
She's a Filipino.
We know white men been going to everybody's country, so that's not even a conversation. I mean, I think brothers is like the last ones to the table. But you know, we do something, we do it, you know, with style, and then we lie with it at the same time. So why do you think they're choosing your country over, you know, a couple of others? That, 'cause I think I even saw one white woman I covered. She was mad that they're not going to European countries. But anyway, so why do you think they're choosing your country?
The Philippines.
Okay, well, when, you know, 5 months ago, when this movement got really popular on TikTok, I have seen American white men giving a lot of advice to the passport girls on which country that they should go. And I think Philippines was, you know, mentioned so many times. And it is because, of course, I don't want to be biased, but this is part of our culture. Filipinos date to marry, okay? We were raised by our mothers to serve our men, to serve our husbands. But
Okay.
of course, we live in modern times right now.
So I'm going to pause it right there. I'm going to pause it right
there.
there. I'm going to pause it right there because you can watch any video about Philippines and the relationships and how they treat their men. You're going to get the same reaction. You can ask any of these men who's dating Filipino women or Brazilian women, you're going to get the same reaction because these women are built to love family and love their men. Not the bullshit that the sisters are giving us these days. And I don't know what this old strag is going on in her head or what she's thinking, but she don't know her own people. She don't own her own sisterhood. She need to look at some of these strags and how they doing out here. Kiki Palmer type women. See, she ain't got a clue. She thinks everybody's an AKA or Delta or whatever. I don't know if she's an old school teacher, but she's totally delusional. This culture has changed a lot. It ain't what it used to be, Strag. So, and I got one more video that I'm gonna play. And this is Sunshine Shoulders.
Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by
I'm gonna
again
go
today.
to his
It's all about the quality of life for me. And I think that's one of the points people miss when they watch my vlogs and my videos. My quality of life here in the Philippines versus what it would be in the United States. So I just want to talk about that a little bit because not only am I faced with that,
I'm gonna take him.
Other men and women.
I'm gonna take him to the. Wait a minute. No. I'm gonna take him to the 215. I want you to see this part right here.
I would rather be Andrew Tate. I would rather have a beautiful young woman on my arm than waking up every morning to Mom's Maybelline. I'm sorry. I've got a fit, feminine, fine Filipino lady, tip-top condition, who will literally bend over backwards for me. Why would I throw that back? Go home, deal with a woman whose dentures is on the side of the desk. Bloomers hanging in the damn bathroom. Probably can't even have sex anymore. Pussy done dried up. Not even interested. All she wants to do is drag me back and forth to church and prayer meetings all damn week. I want to live today. This is my story. But I know which one I chose. A lot of other men choose the same thing. You can either be the lone wolf or...
I'm gonna pause it right there because he's right. A lot of other men have chosen the same thing. There are Filipino women out there, just like the one he has and the one others has and the one I have, that don't treat you like the bullshit that you get over here. So, and then her statistics are totally off. Talk about her statistics for a moment. Let's talk about that. In that video, and I'm not going to play it, but she talked about black men being in jail. She talked about the image of black men. She's just delusional. Her statistics are antiquated and old. You know, if you listen to Attorney Sterling, he'll run the statistics to you. And I'm gonna show you some of the research that he found out. The National Institute of Correction has reported that black men or black imprisonment has fallen 34% since 2006. But she probably thinks that black men are in jail all the time. She probably thinks that. But we're going to change the narrative of this old hag. We're going to change the narrative of it. 51% of black men are single with no children. That statistic is out there. Black demographics. She's a bad apple. And she's the type of person that's cultivating some of the minds of these young girls. They're already screwed up in the head when it comes to the way they think in this culture. But then you get one like this that thinks she's educated and they make it worse. It starts with old hags like her. 63% of black men have reached the middle class. Most black men make at least $45,000 a year. 17% of black men make over $100,000. That puts you in the top 10% of total income distribution in the world, if not in the country. 17%. I'm not, you know, these are facts that she can look up herself. And the passport bro movement is the last result of change. Nobody's sticking around trying to get with the hag until they need to get their act together. She's talking about get act together. That's the act they need to get together. She's totally delusional. We're going to put this bullshit to rest. That's the bottom line. More black men are in college. They say at least 30, I guess it's 31% of black women got their bachelor degrees since reported in 2022, and 24% men got their bachelor degrees. Ain't nobody no smarter than nobody. It's neck and neck. All these statistics are out there. So, not sure where she gets her facts from. Not sure where she gets her thinking from. But it's outdated. And we need to stop this bullshit right now every time we hear it. Call that out. So, lady, what's her name? I want you to see this lady. We're going to call her out. I want you to see her. We got to take a look at her right now.